folks, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Kat. I'm a licensed and registered dietitian nutritionist and online nutrition coach. I focus in on sports nutrition, digestive health, prenatal nutrition, as well as overall practices that support physical, mental, social, and emotional well-being. I will be headed into maternity leave late next month. Right now, I'm currently not taking on anybody new, but there is a waiting list. All of that info in the description box below. Y'all, we have another BOO update. This one is a short one. This whole video will be a short one. I was going to add this onto today's whole other main video, but I decided to just separate it and make it 2 videos because I got a couple of comments in support of having updates in regards to BOO. If you have not checked out my other videos on BOO or Black Oxygen Organics, check them out. All right, so in all of the big BOO groups that I saw, there are a lot of updates going on regarding compliance. So if that sounds good to you, let's go. All right, so this feels like a huge win. However, it will not stop all of the medical claims or all of the claims going on kind of more behind the scenes. We see this in other kind of companies, but it is going to help quite a bit with the amount of just concerning medical claims that we have seen and that we continue to see currently with BOO. This will hopefully help to reduce the amount of just outright wild medical claims that we've seen, kind of like this picture where it states so many different ailments going on, including cancer and all of the other things that BOO supposedly helps with. But before we jump in, just as a reminder, this video is 100% my opinion based off the information that I have found readily available. Please do your own information gathering before assuming that I'm like this end all be all, because I'm not. I am just really invested in making sure that we are not having people cause harm to other people and reaching those people who are especially vulnerable, who are maybe looking for different options, supplements, things to try, who unfortunately can kind of fall victim to these kind of health claims when they're in that situation or their loved one is in a situation like this. Kind of reminds me of when we were seeing all of these claims about specific kind of alkaline waters and how they cured people of cancer, that kind of thing. That's why we are upset. That's why we're talking about it. So jumping in. So the first picture, it is talking about a few updates and it goes into compliance. This is a big one. The company is getting a reset regarding how we market and talk about the product. There are too many claims and encouragement to use the product in ways it's not said on the site or package. We cannot give medical advice. Haters are taking screenshots and reporting to FTC and FDA and whoever else they can think of to get us in the hot seat. It's also pushing away some big leaders who think our compliance is a mess so they won't get involved. Time to clean up. Check your personal Facebook and Instagram wall for claims, edit posts to be compliant. We've messaged compliance about our education group and we will be creating a fresh one if needed, and we'll share the link here. We need to be more aware of the words we use, which just takes a little practice. So there's an image with ideas below, and we will be adding to the post ideas thread in the guides of this group as well. I just think it's funny that it says we cannot give medical advice, and then the next sentence says haters are taking screenshots and reporting to the FTC and FDA and whoever else. If you know that you can't make or you can't give medical advice without being a licensed health professional, then why are you so mad about people taking screenshots and reporting them? That is not something a hater does. That is something that is in compliance with the laws around medical claims for other people's benefit, for other people's own health. Okay, so they continue on, words to get used to and to use. This statement or presentation slide should be shared at the beginning of any call or training. Our products do not cure, treat, diagnose, mitigate, or prevent any diseases. That's all we're asking. I mean, that's not all we're asking, but that's a huge piece of what we're asking, so thanks. And also the following disclaimer should be used with every testimonial, which is individual results can and will vary. My testimonial is not necessarily representative of all those who use company products. All participants giving testimonials utilized a complete health regimen that incorporates company products, food supplements, physical activity, and or a reasonable diet. So they're kind of blaming the anti-MLM community or some people who are still pro-MLM who are really concerned about the claims that they are making. We are being blamed for this. I guess that's a good thing because it falls in alignment with health claims and what we can legally say for other people's benefits. And this kind of reminds me, I had that one comment, or maybe I don't know if it was a couple, but I know for sure there was one comment that was asking or saying that I was in favor of censored speech or something of that nature. There is a difference between someone giving their opinion on something. I would think most people are okay with being able to have that freedom of speech. Of course, there's also a repercussion of that depending on how you go about saying it and where you go about saying it and how you're sharing it. But when it comes to different areas of expertise, different areas, like when we're talking about health and having these kind of health claims, I am fully in support of having some kind of law against people who have like zero training, who have never taken a higher level science class, or they only stopped at like a couple of different classes and not anything really related to how the body works, biochemistry, anything like that. If they are saying that this specific thing cures cancer, or this specific thing does that or does this, and there is no literature to support that, or no quality literature to support that, that is a concern. And yes, this whole discussion can become really nuanced, which is why I really get frustrated when people just kind of put out black and white kind of statements, especially when it relates to health and application of it. For the purposes of this video, all I am saying that I am in support of not having these representatives of BOO claim all of the things that many of them are claiming, because there's no evidence of it. And if there was evidence of it, they would be allowed to say that. And I also really appreciate the fact that they have to put individual results can and will vary, because that's something that we talk about a lot here on this channel, anecdotal evidence. Anybody who is recommending specific kind of diets or supplements, like, yes, you can give your own experience, like what you experienced from that program or product. I think that is great. But if somebody is just so stuck on using their experience as the foundation for recommendation, that is a problem. And we see this a lot in MLM world, also outside of MLM world, but we see it a lot with these nutrition related MLM companies. All right, so a few more pictures regarding compliance. So non-compliant versus compliant terms. So that includes ADHD, pain, insomnia, menopause, fibromyalgia, depression, arthritis, colds or infections, lowers cholesterol, Alzheimer's or dementia, removes toxins. That one's going to be huge. Prevents stress, cures urinary infections, helps prevent heart attacks, and instead their suggestions are trouble concentrating or provides positive mental support, discomfort, difficult sleeping, change of life, severe discomfort in body, helps improve mood, helps promote joint flexibility, helps maintain immune system health, helps support a healthy heart or heart healthy, provides positive mental health support, helps remove impurities from our bodies, which, like, you could say that's water. Water helps to promote the removal of impurities from our body. Just drink the water without the dirt. That's what I would do. That's what I would say to myself, in my opinion. Promotes/improves relaxation, helps promote urinary tract health, helps maintain a healthy cardiovascular/circulatory system. And then at the bottom, this kind of upset me, because it says examples of specific disease-related words you cannot use. Acne, addiction, anxiety, autism. Autism is not a disease. Same thing like up above when it was talking about ADHD. Like, just because somebody is not neurotypical doesn't mean that they have a disease. But they also can't use Alzheimer's, cancer, cholesterol, colds, diabetes, diuretic, dementia, fever, flu, headaches, hypertension, hypothyroid, infection, kidney stones, migraines, multiple sclerosis, osteoporosis, Parkinson's, PMS, tumors, and ulcers. Which PMS is not a specific disease, so anyway, they could have, in my opinion, worded this a little bit better, but I'm glad if you've seen my previous BOO videos, you know that they have used these words multiple times. And so I am glad that they are now cracking down on these terms. The next picture also talks about health claims and compliance. This specifically says, in particular, no brand partner may make any claim that company products are useful in the cure, treatment, diagnosis, mitigation, or prevention of any diseases. Such statements can be perceived as medical or drug claims. Yeah, they can. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Not only do such claims violate company policies, but they also potentially violate federal and state laws and regulations, including the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetics Act and the Federal Trade Commission Act. So for all of the reps who are getting mad at people who are reporting medical claims to the FTC and to the proper authorities, who are getting mad at us for doing that, saying that it goes against their own freedom of speech. Your own company doesn't want you to do that. Your own company says not only do such claims violate company policies, it's not just about the FTC and Canada's version of that either, Health Canada. This is your own company. Sorry, not your own company. It is Mark's company. It is the company that you distribute for. It is against their policies. So if you want to get mad at people who are reporting these kind of medical claims, you need to also keep that same energy towards your CEO, towards the company that you sell dirt for, because it is against their policies. Companies can easily revoke distributorship abilities if you violate their company policies. So if you're mad about the FTC's policies, also be mad about your own company's policies. And continuing on with that, it says, as a brand partner, you should only make product claims as the ones found on the company product labeling, company advertisements, or official company materials. The mentioning of any disease in conjunction with any company dietary supplement is not compliant and cannot be tolerated. So the company you distribute for can't even tolerate you if you're making these kind of medical claims. They explain it further on. Black Oxygen Organics is experiencing tremendous growth and success, and it has come to our attention that our independent brand partners could use some guidance in regards to one of the most important and most commonly violated policy and procedure, or PMP. And then lastly, another post by a representative said, attention, due to the overwhelming amounts of keyboard warriors giving medical advice and recommendations in this group, in spite of multiple warnings, we are temporarily shutting down the ability to post anything new until it's cleaned up. If you've mentioned BOO anywhere, please help us out by editing your post to say fulvic acid instead of BOO. It's funny to me that they're calling the people who are the BOO representatives, I think, the people who are giving medical advice, they're calling them the keyboard warriors, which that's whatever. They continue on. Our group is being threatened by certain organizations. There's no organization. There's groups of people who are just sharing information about these medical claims, but it's not like an organization or anything. It's just groups. This is all I can offer at this time as to why, which I can offer more at this time as to why. It's because it is against those laws. They're saying that they are under attack. They are being censored. We've gone over that. This isn't something new. This is how false medical claims and the laws around them came to be. Snake oil salesmen were also really bummed out about these kind of laws as well. This is not something new. It's not just about BOO. If there was any other company who was making these kind of claims and doing these things, the fact that we're talking about BOO is because of the amount of medical claims that is coming out of many distributors' social media feeds. A lot of BOO representatives think that this is some kind of spiritual attack or hate group attack, when it's really just a lot of people who are fueled by ethics of not having vulnerable people being taken advantage of by other people who are making these wild claims and selling those products with those wild claims. It has nothing to do with anything spiritual. This is just medical ethics. All right, so that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Is this something that you saw coming this quickly? Do you think that it'll be helpful at all? As we mentioned, other companies have gotten around this still, but it just makes the outward claims kind of a little bit different. So let me know your thoughts on that. Please leave a like, positive comment, something. I know if it will start to receive a lot of dislikes, and the Boo reps have found it, which still helps with engagement, but still, I would love to see some of your positive comments, positive thoughts. Be sure you're subscribed. That's it, and remember, you can strive for health without subscribing to diet culture. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.